Alrighty then, let's get this shindig going here. It's 20 minutes past 8. We're on the southeastern side or east southern side or whatever you want to call it of 8 o'clock. We'd like to apologize for the delay. We have had some technical difficulties. Number one, we could not live stream. So those of you who are looking for us on YouTube, we're not there. We tried to be. But the live stream portion evidently is being worked on by the tech team in the Hyderabad and in the Dubai offices. So that all being said, we'll get this shindig going. We'll get everything started here right now. We've got 3, 6, 8 of our 10 panelists are here. Not too shabby at all. So thanks everybody for being here. Sorry about the technical glitch, but hey, that's progress. They are working on things. We would normally have the background just like our panelists have, but we were not able to put it up. We were able to put up a background. It's a nice view of a city. It looks like a foreign city to me. However, we were not able to put up the RobLynn live roundtable background. So,
enable the.
Okay.
Are we ready? Enable the mic and sound, or you want to do it later?
Yeah, I would enable it now.
No camera, no sound. There's break.
Well, you got to enable it.
For us, I mean.
For us, we have no camera, no sound. That's interesting. Okay, let's see if everybody comes up, including us.
All right, welcome to our panelists. Be sure to keep muted while Rob speaks, please. Thank you.
All right, it looks like they're coming up one by one. All right, there's Mr. Kapil. Hello.
If you're able to hear us, Greg said he has no sound and no cameras. Greg Hill. So how you guys? No sound, right? You hear us?
Kapil hears us. Greg, you hear us? Okay, we've got video on you now.
Okay, good.
And we've got sound on you. Okie dokie smoky.
Greg just had to log out and log in again. Good for you, Greg.
All right, all right. We see Kapil, we saw Chris, we see Shivam. Shivam is here. Hello, Mr. Singh. Glad you're here too. He can hear us because I got a nod of the head. Carmela Schwartz, saw her earlier. There's Melanie Marcano. I see Mel. Double Mel is here. John Barilla, I saw him earlier. John, are you here as well?
He'll come if he's trying.
Okay, he's trying. And I saw Kapil just a moment ago. So we're missing 368. We're missing the one, the only, Pedro Jose Estrada Saladas. And Sifu Francis is not here yet. He said he'd be a little bit on the tardy side. That's okay.
And Mayur Shabate.
And Mayur Shabate, okay. All right, so we're missing those 3. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 now. I didn't know we had 11.
We have a total of 10. 10 panelists, excluding ourselves, right? 10.
Right, okay. All right, I got it now. I needed to exclude ourselves. All right, well, should I make that announcement about the domain or not really? Because we're not live streaming.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, go to RobLynnLive.com. Even if you are part of our domain, as they say, just go to RobLynnLive.com. Okay, so we're not live streaming, just so everybody knows, and that's strictly a technical glitch. I would say it's on the Hyderabad, Dubai end, not on our end, because we followed the guidelines and did exactly what we were supposed to do. There's John Barilla. Hello, Tin Man. All right. Now we're cooking here. All right, this is day 574. Believe it or not, 574 consecutive RobLynn Lives on Wednesday. No, we haven't been here 574. Oh, yeah, we have. No, we haven't. 574 consecutive Wednesdays, but today is Wednesday. It's the 20th day of March, 2024. And let's talk a little about today before we get the Q&A going. This is the Roundtable Q&A. We've added a couple of panelists to our group, as in Mr. Kapil and Mr. Shivam. Am I saying his name right? Mr. Shivam. Shivam. Okay, got it. I just want to, I know it's Mr. Singh. I wasn't sure about the Shivam. So, okay. So Shivam and Kapil are here with us.
Yeah.
Along with, go ahead.
Just remember to keep muted, okay, you guys? Just glance every so often.
Yeah, if you could make sure your mics are off. I won't be long. And I'm not going to sing a song. Well, maybe I will sing a song. But right now, let's talk about today. Today started off at 6 a.m., believe it or not, Eastern Daylight Time with Legends of Sunshine with Sifu Francis. And if that wasn't enough, he continued on with 2 or 3 other webinars during the day. At 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, it was Live with Marty, and he had a guest, Ron Hulbert from Orlando, Florida, formerly of the I was going to call it the Lynn and Ron Show, but let's just call it Friday Night Live. Okay. And at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, along came along came Collins and Andy. And then at 5 p.m. along came Comfort Confor, and I believe she had a couple of guests. Truth be known, I was napping at 5 p.m. I can't lie. I was laying down with that head on my pillow. And at any rate, it's now 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And this is the RobLynn Live Network's presentation of RobLynn Live and Ollie,
the Wonder Dog.
All right. Well, we got that part straight, which is good. This is the Roundtable Q&A with our panel of 10. Right now, we've got our panel of 7, soon to be 10. There's 3 more folks coming along, hopefully soon. But with 7, we can certainly get cranking. All right. Now, let's see. What happens? Here's the format. As always on Wednesday evenings, the panel will introduce themselves. Then they will tell you, they will tell you where they're from, and they will answer our question, which the question of the night is, what do you do to relax?
To chillax.
Or chillax, as the phrase goes. All right, what do you do to chillax? What do you do to walk away from the computer, to walk away from a full-time job, and maybe take a little bit of a break from ONPASSIVE? All right. And then tonight, it'll be followed by community time, where we bring on as many of you folks as want to be panelists to the panel. We'll have a little bit of signing, which I'm not sure who's coming tonight. Don't know yet, but we'll see. We may be doing some signing. Oh, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. So that all being said, at 1 a.m., no, at midnight last night, it was Eastern Daylight Time. It was lunch at noon, because it's noon in sunny Singapore, with Sifu Francis and the group from OES Asia. All right, and all righty. Please pray for Ash and his lovely wife, Ashma Khan, their 2 boys, Omar, the poet and author at age 9.5, and also for Yusuf, the astronaut. He's an astronaut in training already. I've seen the uniform. I know he is. And remember the tech team, the support team, and the media team in your prayers, if you would. Very important. We want them to be safe. We want them to be healthy. Also, anyone you know or know of that may be sick or has been injured, please be sure to keep them in your prayers as well. Announcement-wise, we just have a few. Subscribers, start your engines. You have a 10-day extension to your OConnect subscription. So if you started on the 19th, you have till the 29th. If you started on the 20th, you got till the 30th. And if you started on the 21st, as we did, I think with a few accounts, you have until the 31st of March. It's all free. It's for thee and me. All right. So your OConnect subscription has been continued, not discontinued, but continued to get better and better by the day. So we're looking for the viral commercial edition anytime now. All right. Now, I'm sure with your OConnect subscription, you've noticed the now very nice virtual backgrounds, which most of us have a background up. We had a little difficulty, could be our device, not sure, with getting the Roundtable up on the screen. So we have a city in the background, a skyline. All right. How cool is this to have backgrounds? Very, very cool. There are a few of us that can't get the backgrounds up, but we'll keep working on that. We'll plug away, and I believe within a day or so, we should be good to go. All right. I think Kapil may be frozen. Am I reading that right? I think so. So he may have to refresh. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, of course.
Technically.
Yeah, no. All right. Migration without hesitation is very, very important. Sign the NDA and the affiliate agreements today. Hop on an OConnect like we're doing tonight. Once again, we apologize for no live streaming. All right. I see Kapil again. Thank you, sir. And that refresh button seems to work for almost everything within ONPASSIVE, which is cool. Know of someone who needs help? Hey, you know the drill. Helping one helps us all. Log into your OES, check out the ticker and the pop-ups just in case, because any day now, oh yeah, we going viral. VIRAL spells viral. Check out the ONPASSIVE website. It's new every Monday. This one's got all sorts of movement. Check out Mohammed Nazal and his place on X. He does a blog. He does comments. I've seen videos there. Check out our guy in Dubai. Oh, this is good. Our guy in Dubai, Mohammed William Nazal. Okay, I mentioned our format, but let me bring it to light one more time. This is our roundtable discussion with a Q&A. We ask our panelists. Tonight we're asking, what's your favorite way to chillax? What do? Do you kick back? Do you read a book? Do you kick back and go sit by the pool? Do you go to the beach? Do you talk on the telephone? Do you watch a movie? Do you tune into RobLynn live reruns? No, I'm sure you don't. But if you do, that's a way to chillax. We then have our illustrious panel who are here. They will introduce themselves, ask questions of you folks. With 10, we're thinking maybe we only get to one tonight. We're hoping to get to 2 questions from them. And then it's community time, signing in a song by our resident baritone, Mr. John Barilla, also known as JJB, the Tin Man. All right. That's enough of me. We can get rid of the prompter as if I needed it. Ha, ha, ha. And we'll start, I think, with, let's see, I think Kapil, you wanted to go last, right?
Yeah.
If I remember right.
Just so you guys know, we have you guys not as co-hosts at this time. We're going to see how that works. For that way you can raise your hand. Once you become co-host, as Melanie knows, you can't really raise your hand. You have to wave. So we're going to try this where just before we have you speak, we will do the unmute so that, make you a co-host rather, and see how that goes. Maybe we'll be able to also control the background sound to see how it goes.
All right. We're a work in progress, that's for sure. Okay, let's kick off with Mel. Mel, if you would. Melanie Marcano from the sometimes cold state country of Canada. Go ahead, tell us who you are, where you're from, and how do you relax or chillax?
Thank you, Rob, and thank you, Lynn. Good evening, good morning, everybody, or afternoon. Melanie Marcano, Mel. I live in Canada, but originally from the small island of Dominica, beautiful Dominica. The way I get to chillax, honestly, when I'm off, among other things, One of the best for me is to sit, take a deep breath, sip on a cup of coffee, water, whatever I have, tea, and listen to uplifting music all day long and make calls to my family or friends. That's my best way, one of my best ways of chillaxing. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mel. We'll be back to you. We're going to go around the horn, and then we'll come back to each one of you for at least one question, maybe two. Let's now go to John Barilla, please. Usually we save him till towards the last. Are you able to unmute, Johnny? Give it a try.
Crossing his fingers.
John Barilla, unmute if you can. I'm waiting patiently. Can't unmute. Okay, you might want to refresh. Okay, no problem at all. No worries.
We'll come back.
We'll come back to John. Let's go to Carmela Schwartz, the fire girl from Israel.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carmela, and I am your friend from lovely Israel. The way of chillax for me is many ways. The best way to chillax for me is to close the radio and the news. I don't want to hear the bad news that they bring them. I already didn't hear the news for almost a month, and I don't want to. The bad news is not good for me, so I close it. And to chillax, I'm coming to RobLynn Live every night.
That's what I'm talking about.
I enjoy the time here, and it chillax me. I go to swim, I dance, I listen to music, soft music, I meditation, I play with my dogs, I travel in my garden and smell flowers, and I do sport.
All right, thank you, Carmela. We'll be back to you for your question, maybe two, as time goes.
Okay, John would like to say something. He's ready.
John, go ahead. It looks like you're available now.
Well, let's see. Can you hear me?
You are.
Can you hear me?
Go while you can.
Oh, it works then, I guess, for the moment. Okay. It's complicated. I'm on my computer. If I don't get on my mobile after we're finished with this section, because I got no sound on the computer, on the mobile, so I came on this, and I have sound, and now I have a mic that works. So let me just do my thing. I'm John Barilla. I'm an actor and a singer. I live in New York City, originally from Steubenville, Ohio, but now I live my life in New York City. And my favorite thing to do to chillax or relax is I love movies. So, and especially old movies. I love classic movies, but beyond that, I just like old movies. So that's what I like to do when I want to relax.
All right,
so
John,
I hope I can
thank
get back
you.
on here. So don't expect too much. I'm hoping and praying I can work something out here. All right.
All right, man. We are patient here. I'm not a patient yet. Probably I should be somewhere in a ward, but we will be patient and we'll get back to you for sure. Could we go now to India and Shivam? If you would please, Mr. Singh, unmute and say hello.
Hello, am I audible?
You are audible. Go.
Very clear.
Okay. Hello, namaste everyone. I am thankful to Lynn ma'am and Rob sir for inviting me on this show where we all love to go. RobLynn Live.
Yeah.
I am Shivam Singh from Assam, India, a 19-year-old high school graduate, and I am currently preparing for my medical entrance exam. In India, it is called the NEET exam. And I say my favorite way to chillax, it's been a very busy schedule for me to study and also managing the platform and going on with ONPASSIVE. So whenever I get time in the evening, I used to play badminton, volleyball, like this kind of stuff. I like playing volleyball very much. So this is my favorite way to chillax. So thank you. Over to ma'am.
Yeah, we lost your sound there, but we know you chillax with badminton. So that's good stuff. Good stuff. You might have to refresh, Shivam, but we'll be back to you. So thank you. All right, and he's refreshing. While he refreshes, let's go to Greg Hill. Greg Hill in the San Juan Islands of Washington State.
Thank you. You said it all. Yeah, I'm Greg Hill. I'm very happy to be here.
We don't
Actually,
have your sound, Greg. Or unmuted.
My mic is on.
You might have to refresh.
Go ahead and refresh if you would, Greg.
One of those
please.
nights, Greg. Yeah, one of those.
We are technically challenged tonight, but we're going to muddle through this. I guarantee it. All right. With that being said, let's go on over to Chris Tiazone if he can unmute. Tell us who he is, where he's from, and how he relaxes or chillaxes.
Hello, mic testing. Hello. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Chris, and we'll come back to Greg.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
No sound yet from
How
you.
about Rob
No
and
sound,
Lynn?
Chris. Chris
You
might
have
have
to refresh.
chillax for a moment and go ahead and refresh. Greg, have you got audio? Unmute.
Okay, do I?
No sound yet.
No sound yet. Okay.
I think it's
Well,
Rob
this
and
is
Lynn have the
certainly gonna
problem
be a
because
fun
I hear
evening.
everyone.
Will open, as they say. So Chris had no sound.
Rob and Lynn, sorry, I can hear Chris, I can hear Greg.
I hear
Uh,
everyone. I think
really?
Rob and Lynn have to refresh.
For us.
Go ahead, Kapil, if you'd unmute.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Kapil.
Yeah, I am Kapil. Are you able to hear me now?
You are unmuted.
You're unmuted, but we don't have any audio from you either. No audio.
Oh.
Hmm.
Wow.
Wonder if
Kapil, I can hear you.
let me refresh. Might help if I, as host, refresh.
Mel, we need to inform them that they need to refresh, I suppose, because we are all able to hear each other, but they are not able to hear us.
Yeah, I think they went to refresh.
Right.
Okay. All right, we're refreshed. Greg, let's try you again.
Okay, can you hear me now? No?
No?
No, let's go back to Kapil and try him. Could you unmute and let's see what you got, if we can hear you.
Hello, able to hear you now? Am I right?
Nothing.
Sorry, are you able to hear me? No? Mel is able to hear.
Okay,
Lynn.
let's try Greg again.
Bill, we hear you all, we hear one each
Unmute.
other. The problem is only
Okay,
with
well, I'm
Rob
gonna
and
just
Lynn.
check my settings. Give me a second.
Are you, Greg, are you saying you were hearing Kapil?
Yes.
You were. We're not hearing here then. It's something we're doing.
Chat box.
Let's
Chat
turn this
box.
off.
Chat box. We all are.
All right, I think we can hear
Is
now.
it good now?
Can you hear us okay?
We hear you.
Okay, great. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay, you hear me
Kapil,
now?
We'll be right back to you. Let's go to Greg Hill. Greg, tell us who you are, where you're from, and how do you relax or chillax?
Okay, so you hear me now?
Yeah.
Loud and clear. You're audible.
Sweet. Okay, so anyway, Greg Hill, San Juan Islands, north of Seattle, living in the USA. Chillaxing, that's hard for me to do. I've never been one for doing that. In fact, my first vacation in my whole life was like after 20 years. I haven't been on a vacation now in 20 years again. So I don't do much chillaxing. I work, and I love it. But I like to have a break. I used to, when I chillaxed, I used to play the guitar. I used to play the bass. I used to play the piano. But I can't do that anymore. That's gone. So I don't know. I enjoy being at RobLynn Live. That's really important for me. I enjoy chillaxing with these people here. Everybody here is really important to me, actually. So that's who I am. That's what I do to chillax, is go to the RobLynn Live. .ai or .com.
All right. Do you, RobLynn Live? I'm going to shout it from the highest tree. Do you, RobLynn Live? I know you do, Greg Hill. All right. Thank you. I think we're getting there. Go ahead, Kapil, unmute and let us hear from you.
From the country of India, state of Maharashtra, near Mumbai, district Thane, I am Kapil Gunjikar on RobLynn Live Roundtable Q&A, and my uh, like to break is and like to go for a break or to just for a change or chillax is either I listen to loud music or I play a game of chess so that I can chillax. Over to you, Rob.
All right, Kapil, that's good stuff. Loud music, huh? I must be old enough to be your grandpa then, because everybody likes loud music but me. All right. All right. That all being said, let's try Chris Tiazone one more time. Go ahead, Chris. Unmute now that we can hear everybody else. I'll bet we can hear you too, Tarzan. Go ahead.
Hello, mic test. Hello. Oh,
All right,
hello.
Tarzan, take it away.
Well, I'm fondly I'm fondly called by Michael Chatta as Techie Tarzan because Chris Tiozon, my family name, last name, sounds like Tarzan or Toyzon. Yeah. So yeah, Chris here from the Philippines, uh, residing in the southern region. Um, Philippines is known for its beaches, islands, food, and culture. And Philippines is the world's largest archipelago with its over 7,000 islands and white beaches. So I'm a medical transcriptionist and also has experience in legal, business, and general transcription, the one who types and transcribes letters or other documents from a recorded dictation, and eager to undertake new challenges and proud affiliate since 2021. My favorite way to chillax is having a tasty and cold drink of a machine squeezed natural sugarcane juice and being a RobLynn Liber. Back to you, Rob.
All right, Chris. All right, we're getting there now. We can hear you. You can hear us. Looks like the world can hear us. How many folks have joined us on OConnect, please? Just out of curiosity.
We're not live streaming, so we can use the on screen.
All right, just curious.
So it's there. It was sitting there all the time. Right
All
there.
right, 56 participants, not too shabby. Normally we would have 30 or 40 on YouTube, but hey, not to be tonight, but matters not. We've got all of you here, and that's what counts. So we'll go ahead and get the questions started. If we could, we'd like to get a question from each of you. But I've got a question for Shabam. Did you say the age is 19, or is my ears clogged up?
Yes, sir. I am 19 years old.
19, 19, not 91, 19.
No, sir, 19.
Oy vey. Okay, well, let's start with you, youngster. Go ahead and give us a question for the attendees and the panelists.
Okay. I would like to present my screen. I have prepared a slide.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, your co-host.
Is it visible?
Yes.
So my question is, which app of ONPASSIVE supports the feature of calendar to schedule your future events? Your options are OMail, ONET, OConnect, or all of the above.
Excellent question. I'm sure everyone pretty much can see the question. Which app of OnPassive supports the feature of calendar to schedule events? Is it OMail, number 1, ONET, number 2, OConnect, number 3, or number 4? All of the above. Thank you for your question, and now we'll go to the attendees.
We'll go to the chat.
Like I said, we're going to go to the chat.
Okay.
Let's see what we have for answers right here, right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to have to be bigger for me to see it for sure. All right.
Should I reveal the answer?
Looks like we get. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
I can't see the names at all.
That's on the large.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have you look here.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look on the one of the phones we got going here. Give me a break. One moment.
Is that better?
That's much better. Yeah. Okie dokie.
Okay, now you just have to.
Yeah. Okay, we got some all of the above.
Let me scroll up.
Why don't you do it?
Oh no, I just want to scroll up to the first guess.
All right.
First answer.
Okay.
All right, the first to answer is Karina Land. She says ONET.
Karina says ONET.
And Karina says, oh, all of them. LOL.
Ah, now she's cooking with gas.
Melanie.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Melanie Marcano says ONET. And Isabel Bailey says number 2, which is ONET. And along comes Angela saying hello to Karina. And it looks like Kapil has an answer as all of the above, which is number 4. And Patience says number 4. And Karina Lance says, all right, number 4. And Greg Hill says, oh, male, that's true. Vavine Benny said, hello, Vavine, glad you're here. She says, OConnect. Angela Lalande says number 4, which is all of the above. And here's Dawn Swihart says ONET. And Brenda Ross says number 4, all of the above. Vavine changed her answer to all of the above, which is cool. And Rabindra says OConnect. Whoops. Whoopsie. All right, then Armin Hogue says number 4, all the above. Rachel Violet, all right, from the deaf community says 4, which is all the above. And Chris Tiazone says number 4, like Yin Yang 444 or Michael Chatta. Melanie Marcano has number 4 as well. Vavine says OConnect.
Oh, great participation.
And good participation tonight. And Greg Hill has changed his, no, he's given a different, whatever. Greg Hill says OMail and OConnect. And let's see. All right. ONET from France Marcelin. Hello, France. And let's see who else. Pat Green says number 4. OConnect by Juanita Slack, which is number 3.
Wow, great.
And Carmela says number 4, all of the above. And that's about it for answers at the moment. Let's go to Shabam. Go ahead, sir, and tell us the answer.
Okay. So the answer is all of the above.
All the above, number 4. All right, I'd say almost everybody got that. And those who named something like OMail, ONET, or OConnect, you were right as well. So everybody was right on, spot on. That's good stuff.
Wow. Sadananda says he was the first.
Okay,
Right.
Sadananda, I don't know why I didn't see him.
Sadananda, we got you. He says he was the first to say
He's first 4 tonight.
Yeah, we got you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for that, Shabam. We'll be back to you, time permitting, with another question. Let's see if we can go to Melanie Marcano now for her question. Mel, please.
Thank you, Rob. Okay, so you conducted an OConnect webinar and you want to search for your recorded video. So there are 2 ways. I'm learning from Francis and them. There are 2 ways you can search them. Can you name at least, or can you tell me the steps for one of the ways? Or maybe 2 if you can, please. How to search recorded videos that you have just finished conducting in OConnect. What are the 2 ways? At least one answer or both?
All right, that's an excellent question. And Marty DeGarmo, for those of you who don't know, did post a video with an explanation of how to do it. But Mel's question is, when searching for a video, where do you go to search for, or how do you upload, I should say, video?
No,
Is that
you're
the
wrong.
question?
Sorry,
No?
correction. You conducted an OConnect webinar. Your recorded video is saved. How do you search for it? How do you search for that recorded
All right.
video? There's two ways.
Oh, so you've recorded that video, which many of us have done. How do you search for that?
For the recording.
For the recording. Is that a better paraphrase?
Yes,
Two
yes.
ways to search for the recording, to get the recording. What are the two ways?
What are the two ways to get the recording? Let's go to our panel as well as the attendees and see what they say.
Okay. We have, okay, the first answer comes from Brenda Ross. Brenda Ross says, in your library.
In your library is an answer, okay.
Then we have Sadanandas's library. Greg says, through the library.
Wow, they're on to something here.
Don says, go to OConnect and go to event.
Ooh.
Karina says, the library. Angela, library. Fran says, go to the archive. Shivam says, you have to go to upcoming events. The option called upcoming events. And Pat Osewari says, I have no idea. I've never done it. Carmela says, Liberty. I think she meant library. And France says the library. And yeah, that's the answer so far. So Melanie, are they on the right track, or you want more detailed answer than that?
Yeah, the steps, they're somewhat right and some are missing. So we need to know steps because we are all learning from each other. I too don't know. I'm just listening to Francis and doing my own little homework. So it's good to know the steps because we all here need to conduct one of those days, right? Webinars. So
yeah. Karina says analytics. That's one of her guesses. Anybody else got guesses? Go ahead and say so in the chat, please. Let me peek again. Need a little patience tonight. The chat. Nothing remaining me to use chat.
I won't be able to see it.
Oh, okay. This one on the phone is a bit, it's lagging a bit. All right, so we got.
You're going the wrong way. There you go.
Okay, so Carmela said analytics. Kapil says go to events. Select from the drop down as completed.
Oh, that's a good answer, Kapil.
Anybody else guessing?
Any other guesses?
Oh, here's Chris. He says formerly it was in the library, but now it's in the events tab. And then you go to the top right, select from the drop down arrow, completed option. Wait, hold on. Just slipped away from me. Go to the completed option. The second way, according to Chris Tuzone, is through the analytics tab, then click view all, then follow the same procedure above.
Who answered that? Chris?
Karina said that it was Carmela with that answer. Thanks. Thank you,
Okay.
Carmela. And anybody else making guess? Analytics says Greg Hill. Kapil says later view and download.
Right.
And Karina says, I say what Chris said. Haha, LOL. And Vavine says, look under saved videos in the library. All right, those are.
All righty, Mel, enlighten us on that, please, if you would.
okay. Kapil, Chris, Camilla, and Karina, like Kapil and Chris answered the full steps, and Karina, Camilla, and whoever said analytics, they're correct because we are all, like I said, learning. I don't know everything, so yes. So it's going to analytics schedule events completed, and then you would click on that, and then you can even save it to a file on your desktop. So you know you have all the meetings, previous meeting recordings. The other way, as Chris and Kapil said, events, you go to files, completed, drop down, and then in files you find the recordings. These are the two ways. So
Wow,
everybody is
that
correct.
was an excellent question and great answers, Mel. Thank you for that. We appreciate that very much. That's all something we all need to know if we're going to host, or if we want to, upload a video or download a video or see a video. Just check in with Mel. She's got the answer.
You know what I did? I was laughing all along whilst Francis and Kapil and Chris, whoever was teaching, I was taking down notes, and I said, ooh, I have lots of questions for tonight, because it's all about the new OConnect.
Yeah.
That's how we roll it on Passive, and that's how we roll it. RobLynn live. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, Mel. Let's stick with the ladies, and if we may, let's go to Carmela Schwartz for a question. Go ahead, Fire Girl. Unmute, please, when you can.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My question is, wait a minute, I have to scroll it down. Why I can't see it? Something is wrong. Wait a minute. Just a minute. I put it in my prompter and now I see. Have you tried to put your background? How was it?
All right, so the question is to the attendees and the panelists, have you tried to put up a virtual background? Let's go around the horn and let's see what everybody says. Welcome, Sifu. We're glad you're here, sir. All right. Let's go to the chat. Ms. Nakamoto, if we may.
What was the question?
The question is, have you, meaning those out there in radio land, uploaded a background? And we can see some have.
Okay, yeah, we got some answers here. We say, yes, it was easy, says Eileen Cowell.
All right.
And Don Swihart says that her husband, DL, did it last night. Yay. And John Barilla says, yes, but no success. And we have Brenda Ross saying, yes, it was great. A lot of cool options. Karina says, yes, I have put up a background. Yes, sure have. Armin says, yes, but I have an issue with my video. And we have Mel says, Carmela, yes, AI VGB, meaning AI virtual background, was very easy for me as I long awaited it. Super. And Sarananda says, yes, not accurate. And Karina says, not today, though. And Pat Green says, yes, and I enjoyed it. Chris Tiazone says, uploading in the custom categories was a learning curve, but eventually became easy peasy.
That's what we like to hear, Chris.
And Shibam Singh says, smooth, loved it. Bavina says, yes, so good to use. Brenda Ross, saying hello to Francis K. Karina says, I did try before with the other OConnect, but not this one. And we have a hello from Kenroy Gallion. Armin says, my photo was clouded, meaning I guess looks cloudy. That's the answer so far.
All righty, that was something that we think has already been fixed.
And we have Greg Hill saying, not able to yet. I have an issue with my camera. Okay, thank you for your responses.
Thank you, everybody. Good question. And it's very stimulating to see the different backgrounds. It's fun, for sure. Okay, let's try John Barillo. Johnny, can you unmute and tell us what happened with the backgrounds? No, just tell us your question. Sorry. Go ahead, John.
He's trying to unmute.
Okay.
We'll give him a few minutes.
Okay, John, we'll come back to you. Maybe refresh, and we'll come back to you, brother. Not a problem at all.
You won't give up. I know you. So we'll
I know
come back.
that's right. Let's go to Greg Hill from San Juan Islands. That is.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
You're audible.
Okay, I'll need to have co-host. Okay, you got the button down there. Thank you.
Sure. We'll do
So
that.
I'm just gonna do a present. I learned some interesting things today about the presentation board and about downloading some stuff, which is really, really cool. I had to make a file folder because you can only download 5 files, and the maximum amount you can download is like 50 megabytes. And so you have, if you want to download more and you wanted to have, well, my first question had five files. My second one also had 5, but I had to make a second file to be able to upload the rest of for my second question, whether I have it tonight or not. So let's try the first one, and we'll see what I come up with here. On my question, I don't even remember what it was. Oh yeah, the first one was, let's see here. Here we go. Since we're here, we're practicing and we're making presentations, right? So this is my presentation to start with. I don't know what you can see here or not.
Yeah, we see welcome to all participants here tonight, and you love them.
I see. Now I had to close down the chat. Okay, and then we're going to close that out. Welcome to all participants. And we're going to go to the next one, which is my question. If I can get to it, it's kind of playing games with me a little bit here. It's like popping. I know I've seen that happen before. Okay, I got it. Click. Okay, here we go. And the question is, and RobLynn Live's on there. Question 1: how many products can be seen in the OES back office once you log in? I got to go up. Come on. I got to get a bigger picture here. Oh, once you log in with one click of a button, how many products? And then that's the question. I'll say again if I can try to get it there. The question is, how many products can be seen in the OES back office once you log in with one click of a button?
Excellent question. How many products? Go ahead.
So what I got next, I'm going to close that out. I'm going to try to make this a multiple choice. So next we come up to the answers, and it's going to be a multiple choice answer. And these are your multiple choice answers today. Is it 12 products you can see? Is it 28 products, or is it 17 products that you can see by clicking on this button?
All right. So Greg's question is about the number of products that you can get with one click of a finger. Right. Is it A, 12, B, 28, or C, 17? Did I get that right, Greg?
Yeah, the ones that they actually are showing if you click on this button.
Let's go to the attendees and the panelists and see what the answers are from them. Bear with us one moment. I got kicked out on our phone.
Sorry?
We got kicked out on our cell phone, so that's where we're looking at the answers.
But I can look here.
I see.
She can see all right here. All right, here we go.
Okay, so we noticed that the chat bar is movable today. You can move it up and down, left and right. Which is
all right, nice. With the chat bar.
So I'll put it closer to me, and I see the guesses. All right, let me scroll up to make sure I get everybody. Looks like we have 5 from Kapil, and we have one moment, people. The chat. Where was I? Okay, 5 says Kapil. Then we have Sarananda Kumar saying 5 products. Oh no, not Sarananda. Rabindra saying 5. Sarananda Das says 5 with the OES. Don Swihart says, I guess C, and C is 17. We have Christia Zone, and his guess is 12. Gosh, I'm not sure. LOL. Carmela says 17. Sarananda Das says C, which is 17. Lavina says 17 as well. So does Ranjan Paramanik and Shivam Singh. They both say 17. Michael Chata says 17. Rachel Violet says B, 28. We have Rabindra Kumar. He says, I think C is the perfect answer. Brenda Ross says A, which is 12. And we have Patience Oseware saying UC5 then. And Melanie Marcano says 17. Karina Lance says, I thought 12. Eileen Cowell says 12. Pat Green says A, which is 12. Kenwar Gallion says 17. And Bavine Benny from Australia says 5 if you don't scroll across to see the 17. Ha ha. And Karina says, I'm not 100% sure. I see 6, including O founders, but that answer is not there.
All right.
LOL.
All right, let's go back to Mr. Hill. And what's the correct answer, brother?
Okay, so we have the answer is, and let me get to my answer. And here comes the answer. And the answer is C, 17. Now,
all right.
There's one other picture we're going to bring up here. Actually, there's 2 more. I'm going to close that one down for a second. And we'll bring up another one, which is right here. Good job.
Oh, nice.
All right, 17, which was the answer C.
That was the answer.
So,
And actually, I had one more there, but I don't see it. I was kind of surprised. Maybe I forgot to upload it. But I'll look real quick here and see. That's all I got on there is 5. It didn't go up. That's right. I was learning about uploading these things. Like I say, you can only upload 5 files, 50 megabytes maximum each time. And to do that, you have to put it in a folder. If you're going to load up, the more files you load up, you have to put them in different folders. So I'll close this out. But what I had on there was a picture showing when you're looking at the header at the top of your ONPASSIVE ecosystem, when you log in, you will see that there is a little button that's next to the ONPASSIVE logo at the left. And if you click on that button, it will bring up all the products that we have, but you have to scroll all the way to the right with your arrow, and it will bring you to all of our products that are currently we have on that part of our OES. They're not all available yet, but they're gonna be.
all right, thank you very much for that, Greg. I see John Barilla may be audible now. Go ahead, John, with your question.
Yes. Yeah, I figured let me jump in because I suddenly have a mic again, and who knows how long that'll last. So first of all, first question I have is, if you were able to do a live stream of your OConnect webinar, where would you find the live stream button? And, we can't be on live stream tonight. As Lynn said, they're having a little problem. But if you wanted to have a live stream, if it were working, if you wanted to have a live stream on your OConnect webinar, where would you find the live stream icon?
Oh, okay. Well, we got your question just in time
All
before
right.
your mic.
John's question is?
His mic cut off, just so he knows.
Yes, I know that.
But we got the gist of your question. So where do you find the live streaming button?
Let's go to the attendees and the panelists, and let's see some answers.
Okay,
please.
and Bavine, Greg didn't upload his second question, so that was it for his presentation. But he might have more questions to ask. I'm not sure, but we'll go back to Greg later.
See how the time goes.
All right.
No, I did upload my second question.
The first answer comes from Kapil. He says, in the more options, last icon. Shivam Singh says, click on more options, and the option is before the share file.
All right, all right.
Carmela says, only the host has the right. I think she's trying to say that, right, Carmela? That's what you meant. And we have Sadananda says, the bar, red icon. And Melanie Marcano says, the live stream button is at the bottom of the screen right beside file share. We have Brenda Ross. She says, good question, John. I have no clue how to live stream, which is okay. Not everybody has live stream. Sadananda Das says, more options. More options is here to power. Karina says, more options, icon. And that is it so far. Good morning to you, Shankar.
All right, go ahead, John Barilla. What is the answer, please?
Okay. Well, yes, many
might
right
have to
answers,
refresh
but we
the
must
app.
John,
remember.
you're muted, even though you're not muted. So refresh, please.
Am I muted?
No, we can hear you, John. We can hear you.
Refresh.
Oh, you
We'll
can hear
come
me.
back
You're
to
telling
you.
me that I can't be heard.
Yeah, the mic cut out for
The
now.
mic cut out, but we'll be back to you for the answer for sure. While we're at it, let's say hello to the Sifu himself, Francis Tay.
I think Greg, you're trying to,
What?
are you trying to wave to us, Greg? No,
Okay.
you're okay. Yes, I think that's a wave hat. You need to unmute, Greg, if you want to talk.
I can hear John Barilla just fine. You guys need to refresh, I think.
Hold on.
Great. Can go on. Great.
I hear John Barilla.
I think Chris is calling to tell us we have no sound.
All right. Can you guys hear us now?
Yeah.
Can they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're having speaker issues as well here. John, go ahead, unmute. Let's see if we can get your answer first, please.
All right. Hold on now. I have to get back to my information. Okay. And I am unmuted. That's good. All right. Okay. So my answer would be, first thing you have to remember is you have to be the host or co-host or you know, with two hosts or whatever, or you can't even get that button. So that wouldn't be there unless you're the host. And the place you find it, almost everybody had it right, down at the bottom down there, you look over to the left and it's more options. First, you have to click on that little square, that little icon. That brings up all of your choices. And then you would see in there, if you're the host or co-host, you'll see where you can go ahead and then start your live stream. But like I said, you have to be a host or a co-host. It's down there on the bottom, right next to the the share file icon. Easy to find, but you got to be the host or the co-host in order to use it.
Thank you very much, John. I hope we can keep our audio and video going here. Let's, if we could, go to Sifu Francis. Tell us where you're from, Sifu, and how do you relax? I don't know how, but let us know.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
I come from my mother.
And what?
What about your mother?
You asked me where am I from? I came from my mother.
I came from my mother.
Oh man, yeah, the Ed Sullivan Show is over with, so you know. But hey, I appreciate your humor, brother. Come from your mother. All right.
Yeah. You got to excuse me because I have a webinar at 2 a.m. and finish at 4 a.m. and to know how long I take a nap. You know, good to be back here. Thanks for inviting us back. I relax by playing Chinese chess and cooking, right? Because I still have never win over a blind man. So it made me very sad. I cannot beat a blind man in Chinese chess. So I'm still trying to beat this guy who is blind, but fantastic memory. Yeah, old man, around 90 years old, in the community center. You know, so once a month I will go and find him to play Chinese chess. Yeah.
It sounds like maybe you better stick with cooking, Francis. All right. Thanks, Francis. We'll be back to you in a little bit. Let's see. Okay, we got John squared away. We got Greg, Melanie. Let's go to Kapil. Kapil, would you lay a question on us, please, sir?
My first question, sorry, my first question would be how many number of action features are there in the O trim?
Oh, I know the answer to that, but I can't answer it. Kapil is saying, how many action features are in O trim? I get it right? All right. Pretty sure I got it right.
Make sure they can hear us.
Can you hear us okay? What is going on with
Can
this
you
speaker?
hear us?
Yes,
Oh.
we can hear you.
Okay. Did I get that right, Kapil? How many action
Features
O
are
trim?
there? Yes.
All right, let's go to the attendees and panelists and see what they got to say about that. Hang on one second. Lynn's going to get the phone squared away and we'll check it out.
All right. All right, here we go. What have we got? All right. First answer from Gregory Hill is 7. Sadananda says 6 actions. Armin says he has no sound. And Pat says, I can hear you, Rob. Yay. Greg Hill says 7. And Michael Chata says 7. Karina says, I don't know all, I guess. I don't know all. I guess 7. LOL. Because it's a great number. Ranjan Paramanic says 7. And Armin says, I hear now. He's happy.
All right, Armin.
Patience Osei Ware says 2. Melanie says 7. Pat Green says 6. Christy Ozone says 7 items in the actions column. Kenroy Gallion says 2. Vavine says, I'll copy everyone and say 7. Ha ha, Vavine, funny. Eileen Powell says 7. Armin Hope, 7. Shivam Singh says 7. It's a guess.
Well, I'd say those of you guessed pretty well, but let's go back to Kapil for the real answer. Go ahead, sir.
7 is the correct answer.
7 is right. All right, all right. I would say we've got some boys and girls paying very close attention to the 3 products as well as OConnect. So that's good to see. Good to see. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Kapil, for that. Excellent question. Excellent question. And let's now go to Chris Tiazone. Tarzan, are you with us or are you still in the jungle?
Is he on screen?
He was right here. Tarzan.
Hello, 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 hello. Oh,
Okay.
I'm swinging back, swinging.
Swinging back on the tree.
Okay, so I'm also swinging. I'm gonna swing to the share screen like Tarzan do. So I I'm gonna share the first time. I'm gonna wait for the attendees to see it. I have a second device monitoring it. Yeah, now it's up. So, ready to test your tech savvy?
Yes.
Participate in our tech quiz and put your knowledge to the test. In which year was the first electronic mail or email system developed? In which year was the first electronic email system developed?
All right.
Letter A.
Are you
Is it
sharing screen?
1965?
Oh, is it only for us? But I see a black
Oh,
screen. I don't see the screen share. What about you all? Thumbs up
let
I
if you
don't
me
see.
see him.
let
It's
me
a
Yeah,
black
black.
to me too.
Okay,
You have to share. We didn't see his share.
try again.
okay, let me try again. I think it's on my browser tab. I have uh, to do a window share. So
There it is, Chris. We can see it.
okay, let me repeat. Ready to test your tech savvy? Participate in our tech quiz and put your knowledge to the test. In which year was the first electronic email system developed? And that's the question. The options would be letter A, is it 1965, 1971? Option B, letter C, 1980, or is it letter D, 1990? So we have 10 seconds.
Do 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 do.
Okay, we're
Do
gonna.
do 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 do.
I'm gonna look at the guesses. All right, let's go to the chat. We've got. Okay, Bavini is 1971. Ray Tomlinson is generally recognized as sending the first electronic mail between two different computers. And Shivansan says 1971. We got Michael Chata saying B, which is 1971. Greg Hill says A, 1965. Sadananda says 1965. Greg Lakin says 1971, B. Bavini says 1971B. Patricia Green says B with a smiling face. Melanie Marcano says 1971. Carmela Schwartz says 1965. We got Kapil saying B, 1971. Brenda Ross says D, 1990. And Karina says the year I was born, 1971.
Who was born in 71? Karina?
Karina.
I'm old enough to be her grandpa, too? Come on, man.
And Eileen Cowell says B as in boy, which is 1971. Gustavo's here. Hi, Gustavo. And he says A, which is 1965. Armin says 1 day or 1D. Rachel Violet says C, which is 1980. We got all different answers tonight. We have Kenroy Gallion saying 1971. Don Swihart, 1971. Ranjan Paramedic says A, which is 1965. Armin says 1965. Robert Rioja says B, 1971. We have Isabel Bailey saying 1980. We have Rabindra Kumar saying 1965, which is A. Juanita Slack says 1980. Mel says his name was Ray Tomlinson. Patience says 1971. Karina says 1971 was a great year. I was born, LOL. John Barilla says 1971. Gustavo says today is not possible to be a speaker to ask big greetings. We will have a community time after the panel, and then you can come to the panel and ask questions, certainly. I think we got most of the answers. John Barilla says 1971. Yeah, I think we got most of them there.
All right. Let's go to the one, the only, Tarzan Tiazone, the tech guy. What do you say on the answer, Tarzan?
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing, swing or swim to the next slide to find it out, and it's letter A, 1965. I'm gonna show the proof of a
Whoa.
Google search. It's the electronic mail system was developed in 1965 at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So the 1971, just reading below, is the software. Okay, so the question was about how when was it developed. So yeah, thank you very much. It's March 14.
1965. You stumped the panel. You stumped the
Yes,
attendee.
thank you
Yeah.
Well, with
very
the
much for
exception of
your
Greg and a few others.
participation.
Wow, thank you.
All right. Great question. Great answers, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sadananda Das says, ooh, doggies.
Ooh, doggies is right. And Francis, did we get a question from you? I think we did, right?
Not yet, I think.
Did we get a question from you or not? If not,
Yeah,
Lay a
yeah.
question on
You
us,
asked
will
about where I came from. I will answer you.
Where I came.
Well, that question doesn't count. The answer definitely didn't count. But go ahead and lay a question on us, if you would, please.
Yeah. Before I answer the question, you can see the virtual background. Yeah. If you have something to do, please do not use the video. Just use "Be Right Back." It's so nice, huh? When you do the "Be Right Back," your virtual background stay the same.
Now, your virtual background went away when you went Be Right Back, Francis.
Can you hear us? What makes you think you hear us? Ask if they can hear us.
Yeah, Francis, if you'd unmute, when you went Be Right Back, your background went away.
Is it?
Yeah, it did. Yes, sir.
I see the attendee room is still there.
Oh, okay. Well, what I did today, just so everybody knows, is a couple times I had to go off camera, and when I did, I just turned the camera off, and the background stayed. Background stayed.
Now Chris is Be Right Back. You see the screen is there?
Yes, I see that.
It's very beautiful. And the tech team did a fantastic job.
Yeah, and I noticed that Chris didn't cut your picture off. You're right there.
Oh, only Rob Gorman yesterday cut me off. Anyway, my question is that Ash say we should help the humanity. Can we get the student in the primary and secondary school to be part of the ecosystem? Yes or no?
All right. Ash says he wants us to get and help humanity. Can we get the children in the primary and secondary schools to be part of the OES? Is that the question? All right. Thank you.
Yes or no?
All right.
Yes or no?
Y or N? Yes or no? Can we get the kids in the primary and secondary schools to be in the OES?
All right.
Let's go to the attendees in the panel for that answer.
Chris Zone, yes. Gregory Hill, yes. Chris Zone said yes and yes again. And then Ranjan Paramedic says yes. Y for yes. And Mel says, I would think definitely yes. Vivine says yes. Karina, yes. Shivam saying yes. Isabel Bailey, yes. Christian's on why, Delilah, why, LOL. The song, you know, why.
Why, Delilah?
Yep. Eileen Powell says yes. Sadananda says why for yes. Michael Chara, yes. Gustavo says yes. Brenda Ross, yes. Dan Swihart, yes. On Joy. Karina says yes, LOL. Armin Hoke says yes. Pat Green, yes. Rabindra Kumar says yes is the right answer. Juanita Slack, yes. Roberto Riojas, yeah. Oh, yeah, yes. Franz Marcelin says yes. And Sadananda says, On Joy is coming to us. Great answers.
All right, thank you. Let's go to the Sifu himself, the Chifu himself. Go ahead, Francis.
The answer is yes or no. Huh? Okay. Yes, if you are under the age of 18, you cannot join as a user or affiliates. Huh? The parents must accompany you if you are showing up in the webinar. Those of you who are under age of 18, you notice that we always ask the kids, where is your parents? Because it's part of the NDA. Is ONPASSIVE business only start at 18 years old. But the kids can join you under the account that is under the somebody's account called guardian. You can be a guardian of the account. If we join OES, he can come under somebody's account guardian until he reach 18 years old. You can transfer it to him or her. Thank you.
Thank you for that detailed answer. That's a great answer. It is yes or no, and very good way to explain it. Thank you, Sifu. Thank you.
And Greg says, a trick question, Sifu Tay.
Sifu Tay.
Sifu Francis Tay, SFT.
All right. It's now, let's take a look at the time. It's 9:35 Eastern Daylight Time. Do you want to do one more question for everybody?
I think one more round would be great.
All right. If everybody has a question, let's go ahead and start with Melanie Marcano. Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you, Rob. Okay, it's all about the OConnect, the new one. That's where I base my questions on. Under analytics in OConnect, more or less the dashboard or the back end of it, there are, one second. Under events, there are 1, 2, 3, 7 events. Can you name them or name at least 1 or 2? 7 events under analytics in the OConnect, new OConnect.
All right. In the new OConnect, there are 7 events that can be looked at. What are they? Name at least one of those events. Excellent question. Excellent, Mel. All right, let's go to the panel and the attendees and see what they have to say about that.
Okay, hold on. We got pause it. Library, Kapil says.
Kapil says the library.
Dashboard, Kapil says. And okay, Kapil says analytics. And Don Swihart says completed webinars. So far, that's what we've got.
Good answers so far. Let's see if we get any other answers. Ooh.
Events, says Kapil. And if the person keeps spamming, we will be terminating your rights to the webinar, so stop spamming. Okay, and we have France Marcelin saying create event, recurring event, transferred events, completed events.
Good answer, France.
All right.
All right, so let's go back to Mel and see if everybody was spot on. Please, Mel.
Thank you. France Marceline was correct. Under analytics, that's events in analytics. Under there, you will see created events, recurring events, transferred events, completed events, canceled events, and invited events. These are the ones under analytics in the events section.
All right, good answer.
Marceline.
Great answers, Mel, and everybody, the attendees and panelists. Good answers from you folks as well. Let's stick with the ladies and go to Carmela, the Israeli Rose. Go ahead, Israeli Rose. Okay. Just give us one moment here. We have.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and proceed.
Go ahead, Carmela. Sorry.
Okay. We have some products that we have been using for a while. What are they and who do you contact with the most and why?
Okay, would you repeat that as well? Repeat it again.
We have some products that we have been using for a while. What are they, the product, and who do you contact with the most and why?
Okay. What are the products that have been around the longest, I guess? And
Yes.
who do you contact and why with that? I know what you're referring to, the 3 free products. And let's go to the attendees and see what they have to say.
All right. Check the chat.
Lynn is checking the chat.
All right. We got, what was the question?
Carmela, would you repeat the question, please?
Yes, we have 4 products, okay, that we already using now for a while. Which one you like or you prefer the most? And if you use them, which one you like and you prefer the most?
Okay.
Maybe it's more understanding, and why?
Okay, so we have 4 products so far, 3 free and 1 that's a subscription. Which is your favorite and why? How's that?
Now it's the question is better.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the attendees and the panelists.
Okay. We have, I believe Chris is answering the question. Chris Tuzon says, Omail, emailed Sifu Francis. Armin Hoax says, Omail, Onet, O-Trim. Sadananda says, please say it again. Eileen Cowell says, O-Trim, Onet. Isabel Bailey says, OConnect, it's easy to use. That's the reason she loves OConnect. Keep on coming in with the responses, please. Right. Isabel said OConnect because it's easy to use. Mel says Omail, Onet, O-Trim. Onet is one of my favorites as I can create, add friends, and more. Sadananda says Onet for social media information. Don Swihart says OConnect so I can see RobLynn. Thank you. Shivam Singh says OConnect because I got recognition and meet great leaders like you all. Thank you. Thank you, Shivam. That's nice. Bhavine Benny says O-Trim is best for me because I customize very long links to my own names, which is great. Very good, Bhavine. Franz Marcelin says OConnect is an easy way to communicate with others. Tina says OConnect, ONet, O-Trim, Omail. All AKL all are our ONPASSIVE AI products with over market value and more AI features. We have Greg Hill saying OConnect. Greg Lakin says OConnect will soon be the best of everything. Gustavo says OConnect because not only is it a great advanced tech, but is one that can make you much more known to the world. And Patricia Green says, I like OConnect. It is fun and you can use it to talk to friends and family, etc. And we have Ranjan saying Omail, Onet, O-Trim. All right, go ahead.
All right. Now, Carmela, there's really no wrong answer, but it seems like Onet and O-Trim and OConnect, well, OConnect primarily got the nod. So what say you?
I use them all every day, so I connect them to all. One I use the most is OConnect because I go every day, a few times a day to OConnect to see webinar, to meet friends, to see family. I use it as my regular phone to be connected with everyone.
All right.
So
I
I
would
can
say
video and I use it and it's excellent. And I suggest everyone to do the same.
all right. Well said. As a spokesman of OnPassive, I might say. So thank you, Miss Rose. We appreciate that. That was Carmela. Let's go to Shivam Singh now. Shivam, have you got a second question for it?
Yes, sir. I got another one.
Go ahead. I'm ready, I think.
Just a minute, sir.
Sure.
So this is the next question. A new feature has been added to OConnect, which allows us to access the saved files of webinars, which are more than 30 days old. Usually you get the recordings of your webinars which are 30 days old, but you also now get the recordings and other saved files which are more than 30 days old. What's that feature? Name the feature.
All right, name the feature that has been added to OConnect, which allows us to access the saved files that are of webinars which are more than 30 days old. Excellent question. Let's go to the attendees for that and the panelists if they know the answer to that.
Okay, let's see what's coming up. Waiting for some responses. That's a tough one. People are still thinking.
Any answers yet?
I don't think so. Let me open up the chat again.
Video.
No, I'm just to keep reading.
Carmela, if you could mute, please. Thank you.
Okay, we got Kapil saying archive.
Archives, okay, from Kapil, and it looks like France said the same thing, archives.
Sadananda as well.
Sadananda says archives. John Barilla says the library.
Pat Green says archive. Don Swihart says, is it the archives? Chris Tiazon says archive tab, action column to view files.
Ooh, that's pretty detailed answer there.
Carmela says stream archive. Melanie Marcano says, good answer, Kapil. I'll agree with you. LOL.
All right. Let's go back to Shivam, if we may. And if you would tell us the correct answer on that.
Okay. So the correct answer is archive.
Ah, man, have we got some smart participants tonight.
Yeah, must be everybody got it.
Good all the way around. Thank you, Shivam. That's an excellent question and answer. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
See, the young ONPASSIVians have got me beat with intelligence, hands down.
Yeah, for sure.
Unbelievable.
And
I like it. I like it.
Ranjan Paramedic, Greg Hill, and Greg Lakin all said archives
All right.
just now, just so you guys know.
The closest I got to med school is putting a Band-Aid on a friend. So good luck, Shivam, with your studies, man. That's good stuff at 19, taking that test. So good luck.
And while we're on the subject of Shivam Singh, he's going to be our presenter tomorrow, and he's going to present OConnect. So we're really excited. Shivam created a beautiful instructional, tutorial on OConnect in Hindi, and I saw that it's in his mother's YouTube channel. Is it also on your YouTube channel, Shivam?
No, ma'am. I have posted in mother's YouTube channel.
Okay, so the mother is Suparna Singh. So Suparna Singh, SIGNH. Maybe you could put it in the chat, because I would like people to subscribe to your channel or your mom's channel. And he also, upon my request, he created a tutorial video on OConnect in English. It's short, it's succinct, it's concise, it's a screen share, and very, very easy to understand. So we're really excited to have Shivam with us tomorrow. So please join us if you're interested in learning OConnect and the details, more of the basics as well as the details of OConnect. He will cover it.
Shivam, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate you very much, very much. And thanks to your mom for letting you use her channel. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's see if we can go. Let's go back to Greg Hill, if we may. Have you got another question, Greg?
Okay, so yes, I did have. I want to share. Well, I'll go ahead and go to the presentation again and see if I can upload I should say, get to the next folder. And so I want to find my next folder here. And there's my next folder, and it's questions number 2. I'm going to click on that, and it's bringing up my question number 2. Clicking on the question, and I don't remember what the question was because was early this morning. So we'll see what the question was. And
It is. Where? Oh, go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
Okay, so this is the question number 2. Where do you find your email dashboard when you go to OMail to see your activity with your mails?
Ooh. Where do you find your My Email dashboard when you go to OMail to see your activity with your mails? And looks like Ali at the bottom has got that same question on his mind.
He does.
All right. So let's go to the attendees and panelists and get some answers, please. Thank you for that, Greg.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's go to the chat. Can you figure it out? The chat. All right, I think everyone's in the chat showing up already.
I thought that was chat. It's not showing up.
Yeah. Okay, let's try again. There it is. It's just delayed. Can you see it enough to do it?
I think so. Give me 1 second here. Okay, Bavine Benny, first up with the answer, says the inbox. All right, let's see what on the left-hand column, according to Mel, in OMail on the left-hand column. Good answer, Mel. Let's have a few more. Sadananda said the inbox. Thank you, sir. Any other answers to that? That's an excellent question. Where do you find the My Email dashboard when you go to the OMail to see your activity? Is it on the left? Is it on the right? Is it on the top? Is it on the bottom? Where is it? And the inbox for communication, according to Sadananda Das. And Michael Chara says in settings. Good answer. And the inbox by Ranjan Paramanik. All right, I hope I got your name right. Ron John, thank you for that. The inbox. And let's see if we have a few more answers before we go back to Greg. Pat Green says inbox. That's a popular answer. And Chris Tiazone says the gear sprocket settings. Ooh. Look at Tarzan go.
Well,
let's see. And Chris says, then go to the My Email dashboard. All right. Good follow-up answer. And Juanita says, I bow myself each and every one on the tech team. Thank you. Okay. Juanita was saying thank you to the tech teams and to Ash Mafar. Very nicely said, Juanita. Thank you. Let's see if we have any other answers here. All right, Greg, we're going to have to come back to you. Where do you find that in the dashboard?
Okay, let's see where we go here. I got to go back up to these folders again. Okay, so question 2. Open that puppy up. Come on. Be nice. Okay. It's coming just a minute. Okay, so I think I was supposed to do another part of this, but I forgot. Actually, I got 3 of them down. I actually have 3 settings down here. Oh, shoot. Come on. Mine won't come up for some reason now. I don't know why. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, the answer is, and let me go back here again. I was supposed to show you this here and make it multiple choice, I believe, is what I was trying to do, and I hadn't done this since this morning, so We'll go back here again and see what we can do here. I was supposed to be I believe, this is my second question. Jeez, this is a little bit difficult, but we're working at it. Settings. Okay, so I'll try to just say what it is. For some reason, I'm going to undo this. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to stop that. The answer is, and it doesn't say anything there, and the next one's supposed to be. I don't know why it's not doing this for me like I want, but it did it good this morning.
You're fine.
We're working at it.
It's fine.
Okay, so I was supposed to go to here to a multiple. Oh no, see, I don't know why it's doing that. A number. Oh geez, just a minute. Be patient. Thank you.
Our middle name is Patient. No problem.
I appreciate you. You have no idea.
This is what we all go, right?
It's easy when you're not in front of people, but when you get a bunch of people on and you start looking at stuff, then things change. So the answer is the setting. It's actually what it is set. Let's see if I can get it here. The thing is, come on now, do it for me. Here we go. It's under settings tab, like Chris had said. It's the gear. You go to the gear, okay? I'm going to turn this off and come back again. I'm going to learn something new about this eventually. And I'm still on, okay, I have to go back again to the folders. But we'll get it. All right, come on. And, oh boy. Come on. Questions 2 should be doing that. I don't know why it's not. Okay, questions 2. I go to the arrow maybe. I'm learning how to do this one here a little better, possibly. Settings. Okay, so I got on here a screenshot. I think this is, let's see what happens here. This is the screenshot here that I had. If you go to the gear, I finally got it. Let me see if I can get this thing up. If you go to the gear and you go down to your gear, you go to your email dashboard. It's at the bottom, and then it shows you all of your emails, how they were done or where they went to. Now, I don't think it's working correctly yet because I know that I have a lot more emails that went to some different people, but for the most part, it is kind of working at this point. And then finally, if I may, I don't want to waste your time, but I've been trying to have some fun here a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Shoot. Why is it not showing? Okay. I'm learning this thing in front of everybody else. In front of y'all, wasting your time now. Okay, so the last one is, come on. Present it. Here it is. Last one is, thank you.
Well, thank you, Greg. We appreciate that. So go to the settings, Sprocket, and then as you scroll down, you'll see what you're looking for there.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Hey, that was cool. That was cool. Thank you for sharing that.
It might be better to use the share screen to do this. I don't know, but I think the more I practice that, this is the first time I did. You have to have a folder to do these. So learning how to use the folder back and forth for the different folders was the problem I was having. So now I'm learning that. So anyway.
So do we would accept feedback from Kapil or Francis, Shivam, Chris about what would be best for Greg. He was just asking, what are your recommendations? What feature should he use to do this type of presentation? You can unmute. Whoever wants to take it, unmute.
Go ahead, Kapil.
Okay. Yes, Gregory, you can try. I think this was a GIF or only the photo. I don't know, but with the PPT or just with the Word file as well. But you can do it with the screen share. Open the Word file. I think you are on the laptop or the desktop. open it in the background and do a screen share and select the tab which says that particular file. Say, for example, RobLynn line roundtable Q&A. While you open the screen share, select for the tab and select for that particular Word file name so that you only select that particular file. That would be more easy and no one sees anything other applications running on your device.
Okay. Thank you. I get it. I kind of understand. If I use a screen share, but can you go with this once you use a screen share? You mean I go to my library and grab and open the file in the second folder?
No, you have to one has to open that particular file right even before, as I am doing right now. I have my Word document over there, but no one is able to see that. Whenever
see.
I want, I just switch the window, but no one is able to see that because I don't want, because I've written the answers as well.
Right.
This being my first time, so I have written my answers as well. So I just switch my window from OConnect to that particular Word file where
Okay.
I read my question.
I see.
Everyone sees my face and is able to hear my voice.
I
So
see.
that is how I do it. But yes, I can
Okay.
guide you in this way. Or you
I
can
would,
create a PPT for, say, first slide only the question, second
okay.
slide the correct answer, and so on and so forth.
Okay. It's a lot different when you're doing it yourself and you're practicing, but when you're in front of everybody else doing it, you want to try to do it better, and it's just doesn't happen. That's the way it works.
That's fine.
Anyway,
You know, I was thinking
you
that
learn.
during community time, Kapil could actually do a screen share and demonstrate that. It's easier. Pictures worth 1,000 words on this thing.
Oh yeah, I
That'd be great.
appreciate the
That'd be
help.
awesome.
Thank
All
you.
right, good stuff there. Thank you, Kapil. While we got you, do you have another question for us, Kapil? Go ahead, if you do.
Yes, I do have a question. It's a very easy one. How many number of links are created when one creates a webinar event? Only the number of links. How many number of links are created when one creates a webinar event?
Okay, in OConnect, how many links are created when you create an event? Is that pretty much it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go to our attendees and our panelists and see if they know that one. I do. I'm not allowed to answer.
Yeah. All right, let's check the chat. Nice, Greg, says Sadananda. Very nice. Okay, we got Carmela. She says, great info. I love it. I'm glad, Carmela. Shivam Singh says 4 links. Carmela says 6 links. Sadananda says 4. Shivam says 2 normal and 2 trimmed. Bhavine says 4. Carmela says 4. Don Swihart, 4. Christiazan says 4 links, 2 shortened plus 2 long. 2 long URLs equals 4. And Armin says 10K. Melanie says 4. Raw link, trimmed speaker, and attendee links. Armin says LOL. Rabindra says 4 links. Okay, that's what we got.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's go back to Kapil. I think I know the answer, brother. Go ahead.
Yes, the correct answer is 4 links.
Okay, and so it's the 2 trimmed and the 2
raw links
long
or
links,
the
right?
lengthy links. Yes, correct.
All right, that's a great question, and we're fine tuning this stuff. I like it. I like it. We are tuning in, and we know what we're doing. We're getting to where we know what we're doing. Let's, if we could, go to the one and only baritone himself, Mr. John Barilla, if you have a second question, brother. John, are you able to unmute? And John disappeared. I have a feeling he probably refreshed.
Yeah.
Let's give it a second and see if he comes back live and in color. All righty, dighty. I see you, John, or I see your screen. Go ahead and turn your camera on and unmute if you can, brother.
Are you waiting for me? I'm trying to get on. Hold on.
You're on, brother. You're on.
All right. I had to refresh again. Let me get my question back up here now. Okay. So, oh, brother, what a struggle everything is. Here's my second question. Where would you check for someone's nationality while you are using your OConnect? In an OConnect, if you wanted to find out somebody's nationality, where would you go to check that nationality?
All right. Thank you, John. John's question is, where would you go to find someone's nationality? If you're in an OConnect, where would you go to find someone's nationalities? Did I get that right, John?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the attendees and the panelists and see if we can get an answer.
Okay. We got first answer comes from Greg Hill, who says participants. Carmela says on his picture. Shivam Singh says participants option. Patricia Green says under their name. Keep the guesses coming. We have Chris says participants button, then find it on the left panel as a list. Michael Chata says participants. Armin Hogue says top right in the back office. Sybil Hamilton, next to the flag by the person.
Whoa, good answer.
Isabel Bailey, are you giving hints? Isabel Bailey says the flag. Pavina says participants. Carmela says on the page. Sarananda says attending features of all. Sajid Ahmad says I love ONPASSIVE India. Bhavina says and on the screen. Nagaraj Gosavi says participants national flag. Juanita Slack says in the participants section. Mel says double click on the participants icon, the double heads. Then click on more options. Then above will be that little icon. Click on it and the list of countries pops up.
All right, good answers all. Let's go to the one, the only baritone himself, the Tin Man. What's your answer, buddy?
Okay, so yes, you would first, that down at the bottom there are those two little heads. That's the participants icon. So you would, whoops, I keep putting up different things on my, oh boy, hold on. There we go. I'm sorry. So the two little heads on your screen, that's the participants. You open that up. Once you open up the participants, it's on the left side, okay, of your screen. And right beside the enter participant name search bar, there's a little upside down key slot. And when you click on that, it displays all the countries. And that's how you can see for an individual what country that participant is from and how many people showed up from that particular country. So thank you very much.
All right, John. Excellent question. Good answer. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let's go to the Sifu himself. Sifu, are you there? Go ahead with your second question if you have one.
OConnect have 14 days trial. How many days does OTracker have?
Oh, you sneaky devil, you. All right. Mama's son there says OConnect has a 14-day free trial. In OTracker, how many days do you get as a free trial? Did I get that sort of right?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so
Let's go to the attendees.
All right, Carmela is first, and she says 7. Pat Green says 10. Sadananda says 7. Ranjan says 7. Nagaraj Gosabi says 7. David Swihart says 7. No, Don Swihart, sorry. Don Swihart says 7.
She doesn't look like David Swihart.
When you have vision like mine, they all look alike. Okay, Don Swihart said 7. Isabel Bailey, 7. Chris Tiazan says, I saw 15 days last week, LOL. Melanie Marcano says 15-day trial. And Greg Hill, I think that's the guesses so far.
All right, let's go to Sifu Francis for the correct answer on that.
May I suggest in future roundtable, can you please ban Chris Tyson, please?
As a matter of fact, I don't think we'll do that, but tonight we got a chance to use those buttons and they work fine, just so everybody knows. Trolls beware. Negative people beware.
The new, in fact, it's a new one that all tracker is given 15-day free trial. You can look at it. 15 days. It used to be only 1 day, 1 day. And then become 7 days. And now you change to 15 days. Thank you.
All right. So OTracker now has 15 days. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Please use it while it's 15 days.
Excellent. Excellent. And Chris, beware. Francis is on the prowl. All right. Let's go to Chris Tiazone for our final question of the evening. Go ahead, Chris, please.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna screen share again, because I prepared this in Canva, and I'm choosing the Windows tab, and here it goes. I'm waiting for the attendees to see it. I have a second monitor device. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna hide this left column and expand. Explore how OConnect enhances interactivity, amplifies collaboration, and elevates the overall meeting experience to new heights with its innovative Q&A feature. How does the Q&A feature enhance the meeting experience? That's the question.
Ooh. Whoa, you dog, you. How does the
So
Q&A feature... Go ahead.
yeah. That's the question. Just fill in
All
the
right.
blank for the answer, okay? The next slide will give you some clues. It promotes inclusive blank.
How does the
Okay.
Q&A feature enhance the meeting experience? Ooh. Excellent question, Chris. Excuse me, Tarzan.
So if it's difficult, I'll give you clue. Complete the word.
Hey. Oh.
Okay, that makes it easy, okay?
PARTIC.
You're not going to help people, right?
No, I didn't help anybody.
Yeah, I didn't think you did that. How does
For
the
sure, it is not
Q&A...
precipitation. Promotes
I didn't
inclusive
say it was
precipitation.
participation.
Right. Let's go to the chat. Give our folks in the chat a chance. Yes. Right. We have...
If I if the clue is only the blank, it could be constipation. Promotes inclusive constipation. Just joking. Okay, go ahead, Antilin.
When participants ask individually, says Sarananda. Gregory Hill says participation. Vavine Benny says participation. No. She says perspiration, which I am right now. Chris, thanks. She's perspiring. Eileen Cowell says participation. Greg Lakin says participation. Mel says ha ha ha. Back to Vavine. Ranjan Paramedic says participation. Keep those guests. Says participation. Any more guesses? I think that's it for now.
All right, go ahead there,
Okay.
Tarzan.
Just kidding, Chris T, says Vavine.
Yeah.
And
Let's go to the
Ravindra
next slide.
Kumar says 15-day trial.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You said that was the wrong
Oh,
answer.
rather.
You were trying to throw us all off. Francis, give him the hook. All right. So it does
Give me the
promote.
rope so I'll swing out. Yeah. So of course, the Q&A feature also engages audiences, empowers participants. So thank you very much for the Facebook page of On Passive March 14 post, and thank you everyone.
Thank you, Christian Tiazone, also known as Tarzan. Thank you very much. Okay, that takes care of 2 questions each, and who they are, where they're from, and their favorite chillaxation. While we're at it, we're going to do a little community time.
Yes.
All right.
All right, we're gonna now change our ticker. Thank you, Michael Chada, for the beautiful ticker we've been enjoying all night, which he does every night for us. He prepares a special emoji composition, and this one says RobLynn Live Roundtable Q&A March 20, 2024 at 8 p.m. EDT. And now we switch to the speaker request process, how you become a speaker. Let me go back to the ticker, which is where? I'm looking for it. Ticker. Oh, there it is. Okay, ticker. And you see the new ticker going by that explains what to do to become a panelist. Very simple. We do encourage you to come to the panel. And what we're going to do now is enable the speaker request functionality. And all you got to do is look at the person. It's an icon of a person with some wavy lines around them. Just click on it and we will know that you want to be a panelist. Here we go. Go ahead and come on in. Join our panel. It's community time where we get to share, get to know one another. It's our special feature of our show. We have now Juanita Slack coming in.
Juanita, come on down.
Come on down, folks. Just click the speaker request button. Next, we have Greg Lakin coming in. Hi,
Come
Greg.
on in, Greg. Welcome, brother.
Isabel Bailey is with us.
Isabel Bailey in the house.
Nice to have her.
Yes, of course.
Anybody else?
Come on, join us. We'll make you a co-host.
We have next coming in, John JJB Tinman.
All right, he must have gotten booted again. Go ahead, John. Welcome, buddy. Welcome.
We have Gustavo in the house.
All right, Gustavo. Welcome, sir. Welcome to you.
Come on down, folks. Next, we have Don Swihart.
Hello, Don and DL.
Don and DL.
From Ohio.
All right, come on down. Don't be shy. Let's fill the panel.
99 is the number we're looking for. Come on now. Everybody join us. You don't have to have your video on.
Okay, that might be it for now.
Okay.
I don't think we have any deaf teachers tonight. I haven't heard from any of them that they're going to teach, so I think we won't have anybody.
All right. How many folks do we have here tonight? Just out of curiosity.
We can.
Participants? And 62, not too shabby.
Very good. Very good. Considering we're not live streaming, that's good.
It is. It is. It is. Okay, we don't see anybody else coming to the panel just yet. So there's Greg Lakin. Hello, Greg. We're glad you're here. Juanita, we're glad you're here. Gustavo Ditto. Dawn Swihart as well. And Isabel Bailey. And the first hand that pops up is the one and only Gustavo. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, everybody. Big blessings. First of all, the question that I would want to do, first I have to ask this one. Is here all founders? Any person outside?
No, it's not only founders. This is a public webinar. We have founders and regular affiliates and also users here.
Okay, perfect. So I better I do the second question.
Thank you for asking. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. What was the question? Oh my God.
It's all right.
What me I thinking about because I was so focused in the first question. So when I remember, I raised my hand again.
Okay, no problem. No
Sorry.
problem. And just leave your hand up. That's fine.
Yes.
And let's take a look at the participants list so I can kind of get a feel for who.
Sure, sure. You can have it up because we're not live streaming.
Right. Okay, do we see any other hands? That would be the question. Let's come over here. We may. Yeah,
If I may, I wanted to say hi, everybody.
Hello, Armin.
Before I take off.
All right.
Drive.
All right.
You
Drive
take care. I'm
carefully.
listening, kids. Yeah,
Right.
I will. I promise keep one eye on the road.
Yeah, at least keep that one eye somewhere near the road. That's a good idea.
Hi, Rachel.
All right, Armin. Thank you. We'll
Thanks for
catch
that.
up with you a little later. All right, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Rachel says, I love you, Lynn. I love
All right.
you too.
There's Rachel Violet. I'd know that face
Rachel.
anywhere.
All right.
Family. Family.
Love everyone. Hello, 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 hello. She says very enthusiastically.
All right, all right, all right. We like enthusiasm when we can get it. And I'm going to keep checking to see who all wants to speak with us, speak at us, speak among us.
Yeah.
Right, we're
Take away
talking.
my co-host. Take away my co-host job. Let somebody else have it.
All right. You're no longer a co-host for the moment. But thank you. Thanks for your participation tonight, as always, Greg. It means the world to us.
And I like that, you know, you're a new user of the technology. So it's like people can relate to you because none of us really know how to do the stuff that you're doing. So it's really good to see how your thought process is and all of that. So thank you for being willing to do that. Appreciate you.
All right, let's go to Greg Lakin with 2 G's. Hello, Greg from Vermont or Vermont. Vermont. Go ahead. It's Greg, let's hear from you. Go ahead. You're unmuted. You were. Try it again. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Surprised. I'm trying to figure out who. I mean, somehow I'm on here, even though my YouTube finger is on, and I can't even get into my old Google anymore because they blocked me for some reason. But somehow I'm on here, and I don't know what
well, you must
thankful
have come
that
in.
I'm on.
Yeah, you
But
must have come in through a link because.
Who to thank?
Well, I'll take the thank you. It wasn't me, but here's what happened tonight. Just so you know, our live stream did not happen. We were unable to live stream, so you would have had to have come in through one of the links, one of the 4 links. So chances are you clicked somewhere, whether it be through the RobLynn Live chat or maybe even at the back office.
usually I check either Lynn on YouTube, Facebook, or go to Unpassive, and
Right.
I click there.
Well, that's
And it's
likely where you saw it. Yeah.
either the long one or the short one. It sometimes varies. One time it works in one, and sometimes another one.
Right.
But
Well, hey, we
whatever
appreciate you being
reason,
here. We appreciate you being here. And if you were normally coming in through YouTube, I'm sorry it wasn't working tonight, but we got you here now, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, Rob. I don't mean to be rude. Could I break in for a moment, please?
All right, go ahead, John.
I wanted to say I've somehow finally managed. I was on the computer before, but of course I was having trouble and I lost my sound again. So I came back one more time to my mobile and I did a lot of tap dancing around. I don't know what I did, but I'm now on with sound and I can hear you folks. That means I probably can sing tonight after all, because I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. But as long as it's working like this at the moment, I can sing. So I just want to let you know that.
All right, John. Thank you, Vet. Appreciate that very much.
Good news.
That is good news. And let's see here. I don't see any of the.
You could give a question and answer, and also remember that.
Right.
That.
Kapil was going to maybe give a demonstration for us. Are you still with us, Kapil? I see. There he is.
Do a screen share.
You want to do that screen share on Greg's situation? That'd be great if you don't mind.
No, not a problem. My pleasure.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Gregory Hill, whenever a host or a second host or a co-host, only those people have this feature of screen sharing. So, and that screen sharing feature or the icon or the button is between the camera and the participants. Once you click, then there are three options. First option is Chrome tab or maybe whatever the browser is, that browser tab. Second is window, and the third is the entire screen. So as per your comfort zone, if you want to do the entire screen share, you can do that, or you want to do window, you can do window. I would now in front of me, I can see. I'm
by
not
the
able.
way, I don't see the screen share. Does anybody see the screen share?
Yes.
You do? Okay, we got to refresh.
I don't.
I have it.
We're going to refresh as well. See what happens.
I do see it up there, Kapil.
Can you explain me how to refresh in the mobile, please?
Well, the best way on the mobile, other than, it depends on the type phone, other than just sliding up with your finger, is to log out and log back in. That will refresh it.
Again, sorry, Ron.
Oh, on the phone, the best way I would say would be just to log out and log back in.
Oh.
Kapil, would you say that's the best way on the phone to refresh?
You know what? On the phone, could I just say, on the phone, I discovered that when I went into the OConnect and put in the, what do you call it, the ID number or whatever it is that you get, that's how I got on here with sound. That might be what everybody has to do. You might have to put in the number, whatever, you know what I mean, the access code number that you get for the particular meeting.
All right. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. Back to you, Kapil, please.
Yes, that is the one of the access method. But if you are not able to connect properly, then one needs to refresh. Yes, that is there. It depends upon, because I don't have iPhones, I don't know about the iPhone devices. But the Android, you can also like as Rob sir said, you just need to scroll down and it automatically refreshes. So if it is, for example, let me say, this is my phone, if my phone, I can't even, my phone is not getting captured, it's very difficult.
As normal that we do to refresh. No, copy.
Yeah, right, absolutely. The normal way when you're on the Google, the normal way when you just
Yes.
scroll down the Google page and it automatically refreshes in a similar fashion.
Look, what I did also, as you explained, and normally we do. And one thing that I tried sometimes because was like that, doping, and I touched the word the screen has, and then come. Uh, I don't know.
Okay,
It's
so that's new for me too. So
yeah.
I need to check on my wife's mobile.
We have to try to always to learn here.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thank you, Gustavo. Back to you, Kapil. Go ahead.
Okay, so screen share, and in the screen share, if for example, say let's first say I'll take the entire screen and then I need to select whatever options are there. There is only one option saying entire screen, and then the share button gets highlighted. I click that and then see the entire screen. So you could also see my this panel. You could also see, and there are multiple tabs running at the same time. uh, uh, if I switch my window still, because the option says now you can see my WhatsApp and all the other question answers, but I somehow during the today's question answer session, I figured out one or two questions may be asked. So I finalized these two questions along with the answers, and just for more this thing that you can change in a like how many number of action features are there in the OTRIM, not just the number, but you can also ask them to name them. So that can also be there. So in this session, I'm just sharing the entire screen. I'll stop it right now for a temporary moment, and again do a screen share where it says window, and in window it is asking me that you have three windows: one where the WhatsApp is running, one where the entire on passive tabs are running, and the other one where the Word document is running. So I'll select the Word document and say share. Now you can see I suppose the Word document. You cannot see any other screen. So no other screens are being shared. In a similar fashion, if I would have uh, create a PPT, anyone over here who creates a PPT, on the first slide you mention the question first, only the question over here, and on the second slide the answer. In that fashion, you can create uh, a nice PowerPoint presentation, and which can be shared over here, like on the screen sharing. Or you can also do another method, that is when we go to the more options, if you are on the screen share, you have a poll. I mean, like that is another part of it. It was not part of the question of Gregory Hill, but you can also do the poll part. You can add questions over there. You can give timings over there, and let the people do polling, or and that is only possible for those who are on the OConnect, so that no one has to go to the uh, chat box. But the only problem in the poll is even I cannot come to know, or for that matter, even the host will not be able to come to know who has given the first correct answer. But the only thing is, you can at least do that polling. Even you won't come to know. For that matter, say if I create a poll right now and publish that poll and give that for 5 minutes, and I end that poll, I won't come to know who has given the first correct answer. I would only come to know how many number of people have given the correct answer. So that is one part of it. Or also you can go to presentation. In the presentation, again, you can upload your Word file or your PPT and then do a presentation. These are multiple ways of giving your Q&A in the Q&A option or in the Q&A days. Whenever you are on the panel, you want to, even not just for the Q&A, whenever you are on the panel and you want to share information or give a presentation, you can take all these multiple routes and do that. I hope I was helpful to you.
You were to me. I'm still a co-host, Rob, but there's no button down there to actually see my buttons.
That's nice. I had eliminated co-host. Let me try it again. Okay, how about now?
Okay, everything's cleared up.
All right, very good. Very good. Let me go back to the participants corner so I can see. Welcome to Vivine Benny. We're glad you're here, madam. Thank you for being here.
Nice to have you. Hey, the image is clear, you know, Vivine.
Vivine, it's very clear.
Really nice.
Very clear. You may be 14,000 miles away from us, but you're like in our living room here. It's good stuff.
Everyone looks very clear as well, so everyone's looking good.
All right. Thank you, Ashmafar. Thank you, OConnect. Thank you, panel.
Let's take a screenshot while
why don't we?
People here.
All right.
Ready?
Screenshot.
Take a
Here we
picture,
go.
Rachel. Picture. Okay, ready? What do you guys want to do? You want to do I love you? Or clapping or love or something?
How about amen?
Like this?
Like this? What? Can you see it? Whoops. One more finger. Index finger up. Havini. There. It's an international sign for I love you. All right. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Picture.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now, honey, bumping me. He's bumping me as I'm trying to take picture. Let's try again. Sorry. We're so close, you know, so we tend to bump each other. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Come your head by me. We have to squeeze into a small frame. 1, 2, 3. Now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for that.
And all those photographs, the screenshots are placed into our Messenger group for RobLynn Live. And if you're not in Messenger and you want some photos, just message me directly and I'll send the photos to you privately.
That's right. We share because we care. All right. Let me take a look at the participant list again. I'm going to go down to the 2 little guys there and see what happens. If we see any hands. Don't see any other hands. Kapil, that was great, the explanation. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I know Greg did too. Appreciate you very much, brother. Very much.
We can open it up for any questions from the
we're going to check.
Like to speak.
Yes, Carmela, go ahead. Thank you.
I want to say it was a great evening, great question, great info. I really like the blue behind me. It's so beautiful.
It's a beautiful background for sure. And you didn't
Yes,
cut off
thank
Francis
you
Tay?
for all the people that helped to create this event, features, the team, Ash Mufara, all of you. You are amazing. I love you all. Thank you.
So sweet.
We love you right back, Carmela. There you go. For you. Arthritis and all. All right. Did anyone else want to have any parting shots before we go to Mr. Barilla for a song? Let's see. Okay, I think we're going to go to John for a song. John, if you stand by one, John, stand by one. Let's go to Melanie Marcano. Go ahead.
Let me just test. Can you hear me pretty loud? What's up? Something up? What?
Yeah, we can hear you. We're just saying Mel wants to speak before you begin.
Okie doke.
Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you. I just want to say we are all here to learn. It's a learning curve, and nobody gets it right all the time. So we all teach one, and we learn from each other. So it's a very nice community of people, you know, a variety, and everybody's learning from each other. Everybody's holding each other's hands, and I love that. Nobody, as Ash said, no stone is left unturned. So I'm loving the participation. Actually, I feel the action. So that's all I wanted to say. I love everybody here. Worldwide brothers and sisters, thank you. Thank you, RobLynn.
Thank you, and you're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you to everybody for being here. I think I got that right. Did I get that right, Rachel? I think so. That was you're welcome, right? You're welcome. 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 All right. Yeah. Good for that, and good for me. Good looking background there, DL. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's go back to the participant list to see if there's anyone else that wants to have a few words, and then otherwise we're going to Brother John. Okay, we'll do one more round of checking with everybody. Great background, Bavine. Great background. All right, let's go to John Barilla for a song. Go ahead, John.
Okay. All right. First of all, are you hearing me loud enough? Do I come through loud enough at the moment?
Yes, that's a 10-4.
Good. Okay. All right, good. Yeah, I think I did discover something tonight, at least on my Android mobile, where I had been, when we went to the new version, I've been having a lot of trouble signing in. And even when I could sign in to an OConnect, there would be no sound. And the only way I could get sound was to go in as an attendee, click the little speaker, it brought sound. And as long as I was listening as an attendee, everything's great. The moment I get brought up into the speaker, no sound again. And here's what I discovered. If I sign into the webinar on OConnect from the OConnect homepage, where you have those three choices, one of which is join the meeting. If you click on join the meeting when you're on your mobile, it asks for, is it 15 numbers? I can't remember exactly, but there's an entrance code of 15 numbers, and you must use those 15 numbers, which you get right out of the code when we're clicking in on the speaker link. Get these numbers, you put those numbers in, takes me right to the webinar, and I have sound. That's the only way I could get sound, by signing in like that. Now, I don't know if that's the way it's going to be or whatever. I'm just saying that's the way I finally got in tonight, and I have sound. So I'm going to get to sing. Ha ha. Anyway, because I didn't get to sing last night. So here we go. Now I'm going to do something. We did a couple of rock and roll. I thought I got a couple more to do, but I'm going to hold off because last night I want to sing another really nice, beautiful love song, and it's by many people. It's one of those where a lot of folks recorded it or whatever, but I'm going to do a version. In other words, the orchestration and everything is by a version of Natalie Cole, Nat King Cole's daughter. This is Natalie. In fact, Nat King Cole sang this song, but this is a version that Natalie Cole, the music and everything will be her version. Okay. So, because Ella Fitzgerald sang this, I love her. I mean, so many people sang this song, but we're doing the Natalie Cole version. Okay. So here we go with that. It's a beautiful song. Bear with me. I hope everything's going to work, because it hasn't been working lately, but it seems to be okay now. Let's give it a shot. Here we go.
Yeah, I was muted again. If for all you lip readers, I guess you understood what I said. I said thank you to John. Great song, great song. Thank you to Natalie Cole and Nat King Cole. Appreciate that.
And we have a wave from Balash
Balash.
Roy.
Hello, Balash. Hello to you. Namaste, namaste, namaste to you.
Morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Good evening.
I am Vilas Rai, India.
All right, India in the
I am
house.
lucky
We got
founder.
lots of
My
India.
ONPASSIVE, my heart, my brawn.
All right, all right, all
Very
right.
nice.
Yes, ma'am.
I love your excitement and enthusiasm. So nice. Beautiful.
All right, we're going to go around the horn. Anyone else want to have parting shots? You're welcome. Let me check the participant list real quickly. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You can tell here.
Yeah, okay.
It's-
Okay,
Right?
I got it. All right, a couple of announcements. We got it midnight our time, which will be 12 noon Singapore and Asia time and Philippines time. We got OES lunch at noon with Sifu Francis Tay. Thank you, Francis. And we've got tomorrow at 1400 hours military, which is 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We have OP360 with the three amigos, Curly, Larry, and Mo, also known as Chris, Marty, and Red. We don't know if Ash will be there, Ash Mafara, but would be a good time for him to pop in since we have another extension to our subscriptions. It'd be nice if we heard from Ash, but we don't know yet. Tomorrow night, we'd also like to mention Shabam will be with us, and he'll be presenting OConnect and showing his video, which is I viewed it, not too shabby there, brother.
But
So
he'll do it live. The video is a backup, but I think he's going to do a live training, right, Shubham?
right, it'll be live training with Shabam tomorrow night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Please be there to support him and support ONPASSIVE. Sue, let's go around the horn. Does anyone else want to say anything?
Yes,
other
sir.
than
Yes.
goodbye?
1 minute, one minute, sir. 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. Please, 1 minute.
Okay.
Go ahead, Balash.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead. He's showing us some. Oh, what does that show? Let's see if I can.
My God. My God,
It's,
sir.
it's
Oh,
a
you
chain.
got Ash.
Oh, God.
Yes.
God Ash.
All right, he doesn't
My God, my
normally
God.
go by God, but I understand how you feel
We
fully.
understand you
We
love
got
it.
you, brother.
We
That's
understand.
excellent, that pendant. Very nice. Very
My
nice.
love you, sir.
Oh,
All right, all right.
I love your enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's good stuff, and it is contagious. So, if
wonderful.
there's no other hands, let's say, let's
Namaste. Kapil sir, namaste.
Namaste.
Kapil sir, namaste.
Screenshot first. Namaste.
Thank you.
I have something here right now that I experience.
Namaste.
All right, Gustavo, go ahead.
Yes,
Go
it's
ahead.
very short. When we have the alternatives to go to grid, focus, and whatever, feed, stretch. Right now, before I saw the grid, but right now I cannot choose, only focus, feed, and stretch. Why? It's weird.
Maybe you have to refresh. Tonight's been one of those refreshing nights. So try refreshing, see if that will help.
Okay, thank you.
We had to refresh
All
several
right.
times.
Yeah, we
tonight.
did 4 times tonight. So, Capel, any parting remarks, or Sifu, or Chris, or Shivam?
And
Sorry, Lynn, continue.
I forgot to mention that there's going to be a Papua New Guinea webinar on Sunday at midnight. So that will be 2 p.m. Port Moresby time in PNG, but which translates to midnight Sunday and the announcement will be coming out soon. So if you are wanting to support PNG, I want to give Vivini a few minutes to talk. Go ahead, Vivini. It's on your heart. Did she get booted?
No, she's here.
Oh, there she is. If you can unmute. There you go.
Hello, everyone. Thank you again for this opportunity to say something about Papua New Guinea. Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm so happy to have Marty and Lynn and Rob to host this gathering for Papua New Guinea. It's a very exciting time for us, especially with ONPASSIVE. Coming from a nation that's fully resourced in minerals and all of that, but obviously we are struggling in so many different ways. So ONPASSIVE coming on board, everybody in Papua New Guinea, those of us who understand ONPASSIVE and know it's what it's going to be doing for humanity across the board is very exciting. And not very many of us, but those of us who really understand how to maximize the potential of its greatness will be really good. So I think it would be really nice to have every one of you come to the webinar, and let's all share ideas and so many things that we Papua New Guineans are not very tech savvy. So it'll be very good for lots of people to come on and support the gathering. Yeah. As an individual on Pacifian, I'm very excited because from where we come from where I personally come from, most of us, almost 80% of the population from where I come from is in the rural areas, and not very many are in urban who are working, earning an income. So there's so much things to do to help the people there. And with ONPASSIVE on board and what it can do, I'm very excited to be part of developing the province from where I come from. But obviously, there's many of us in Papua New Guinea who are also founders. We're from different provinces, but I would like to focus on where I come from. Eventually, we will get across the country and see what ONPASSIVE can do over there for the people. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. It'll be really nice to have you all over there as well and share ideas.
We'll be there. Thank you, Vivine. We love you.
And you know, PNG people are really close to many of us in our hearts and in our minds, and we often think about what the country's going through. It's really tough times. So just watch, because Vivine and her leaders have very, very good, solid plans to help their communities. And I would like to focus or feature Vivine and her folks as a way for us to see how a bunch of people can do something concrete for their particular communities. So it's going to be really exciting to feature Vivine and her folks. So I'm excited about that. Watch for more as we progress, more of Vivine and the other folks in PNG. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ron and Leon, I just saw a message from another group as you announced that tomorrow will go to be the 360, and says that tomorrow will not be. Only just check it.
Did they say when it's rescheduled to?
No. Well, also I read always say that today in the morning that will go to be tomorrow. But I just received from another group a message from Marty that will not go to be tomorrow. Only have to check.
Lynn, even in India group, one of the Indian WhatsApp group, one of the admin has sent a message which I have forwarded you. As soon as I received, I sent you on the WhatsApp, personal WhatsApp, saying that this week OP 360 will not be there and it will be in the next week.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Gustavo, and
helpful.
thank you for that, Kapil.
Appreciate it, you guys.
Appreciate it very much. All right, I do want to say thank you to all veterans around the globe. Thank you to all active duty military.
Picture.
And we're going to take a picture before I say
Yeah, let's
thank you to all.
One more picture. Okay?
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, Gustavo wants to be in the picture. Yeah.
All right, good stuff, Gustavo.
Okay, anybody else? Balash, Juanita, Armin, come into the panel. Come into focus. Chris, you want to be in it? Who else is not here? Carmela, you want to be in the photo? Here she comes. She's coming back. I knew she would.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Chris Tiazon, I want him to be in it. He must have stepped away. Bilash, put your head down lower. We see your chest. Come down, Bilash. We cannot see your face. Show your face, Bilash.
Yes.
Lower.
बिलाश नीचे बैठो और आपका चेहरा दिखो लेने वाले हैं.
Thank you.
Sorry, sir.
बिलाश नीचे बैठो, आपके चेहरे का फोटो लिया जाएगा, लॉकेट का नहीं.
Yes.
हाँ, नीचे बैठो, आपका चेहरा नहीं दिख रहा है.
Face. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate everybody being here on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Now. Let me check it. Oh, very nice.
Kapil sir.
Very nice. Very nice, everybody.
Kapil sir.
All right.
ये पिक्चर मुझे भेज दिया जाए प्लीज.
कहाँ से भेजे? नंबर नहीं है आपका.
मैं स्टार्ट पर देता हूँ आपको नंबर.
हाँ, मेरा नंबर है आपके पास?
नहीं सर, आपका नंबर नहीं है.
तो कहाँ से मिलेगा फिर?
1 मिनट आप बोलिए, 1 मिनट बोलिए.
नहीं, यहाँ पे नहीं. आप किसी मंच पे हो तो वहां से ले लीजिएगा, किसी एडमिन से ले लीजिएगा.
ओके. धन्यवाद सर.
धन्यवाद.
All right, everybody. Good night from St. Petersburg, Florida. Please unmute and let's say good night, good morning, good afternoon. Arrivederci.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Great song, John.
Good day, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
Love you all.
Take care, everybody. Night.
Say good night. We'll see everybody tomorrow.
Webinar questions. Come to Francis.
Okay, I got a picture of the laughter's face.
All right.
His face finally appeared, so I got the laugh right there.
Okay, thanks again, everybody in the chat. We appreciate it. They were
happy.
Yes, see you on the next webinar in 2 hours in Francis. Don't forget to come.
All right, we'll see Francis.
The first, Lynn, I would share only few words. The first roundtable Q&A with RobLynn live was very fantastic experience for me and a great experience for me. I hope it would continue and I would be invited because it's a very learning curve and each and everyone has every detailed known this thing. I mean, like knowledge, and everyone, and it is a alag Hindi aa gaya. Sorry. It's a different kind of a competition with ourselves because I don't know what Shivam is going to bring question. So I need to prepare myself with multiple choice, not just for the 2, because I don't know which my question is going to be put forward first by maybe Shivam or any other panelist. So that was a sleepless night last night. But after the event, I'm like, okay, I had 2 questions.
You had at least 2 remaining questions.
All right, good stuff. We'll see you. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Kapil, we appreciate that.
Kapil.
Thank
Thank you,
Right.
Kapil. You give us a lot of value.
Yes, Kapil did.
Thank you, Carmela.
Thank you, Kapil. Thank you, Shubham. Lots of value.
Shivam, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow night, our time.
Yep.
All right. Good night, everybody. Good afternoon and good morning.
Love you, everybody.
See you at midnight.
Bye.
3, 2, in.